Hey everyone, Bear here from TGS with another Forza Motorsport live stream. Gonna be doing JDM Legends today, number 11. Might as well just show it on the screen real quick while we do the intro. So, hopping into Career Builders Cup under Enthusiast Tour, we have JDM Legends here. 6 races, I'm gonna try to do them all today. I might even just skip the warm-up rounds. I mean, it's not like we're racing a Ferrari here, so we don't have to worry about making sure we know how to handle all that with traction stability off. But yeah, we'll see how the cookie crumbles. I fit 6 races into a stream before, so I'm sure we can do it again. I think it was just around 2 hours, so I suspect the same today. I also note I'm starting early, but that's not going to mean extra time, just means we're going to still just hold 2 hours. So yeah, zoom to the intro and we'll hop in, watch the cutscene, start the racing. Like I mentioned, I might just get practicing today for time's sake. And the fact that, the 2 hours of running laps, you can definitely be worn out, especially with a wheel and full force feedback like me. But yeah, plan for the day, schedule all in one. Let me pull it up real quick. It's directly from our Discord. You can see here that I held Call of Duty the first 3 days of the week. Did campaign twice, made some good progress on Veteran. Got a dub in Warzone. Now we're here for Forza Motorsport, about 15 minutes early. So 3:45 till about 5:45 is going to be the plan. Started working today at 7, so figured ditch out early, especially because I got some errands and stuff to do later. And tomorrow, our usual Friday Counter-Strike 2 session around 4 o'clock. We got a flex slot at night 10:30, thinking Warhammer 40k Dark Tide unless that changes. Saturday we got a flex slot, currently thinking Ground Branch, same deal, it could change. We got SnowRunner Saturday night, nothing on Sunday. Bring back the screen. Plan for the game. Let's see, I think I mentioned 500 gamer scores where I want to go. It's quite a few achievements to go. I'll definitely play multiplayer again, but I'm focusing on career mode today. So maybe next session we'll consider fitting in some multiplayer, maybe not. We shall see how it goes. I think when we complete this race, we will get this achievement. So that's another achievement down. Bunch of random stuff, easily we can beat 5 rivals. I think I already beat 2 last time. And yeah, I'm not gonna go for every achievement. I'm an achievement hunter, but Forza Motorsport games, there's only like 1 or 2 of them that I fully completed. Horizon games, I've completed the last 3 technically, but Motorsport, they just have a little bit more tedious achievements, especially the multiplayer ones. So I just haven't spent the effort to get it done. It's a fun game, simulation game. I'm going to try and do all of career, but I don't know how much more beyond that I could go, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, 500 gamer score is the min. Moving on from there. Like, sub, link, subscription, thegamersociety.com, Discord, Razer stores on Razer Streamer, Rep Sports with the coupon code TGS, 15% off, check it all out. And yeah, setups in the description, so equipment. Moving on from there, no performance for this game, I don't track KD and Forza Motorsport, so nothing to go over there. Random chat, it is Thursday, 1 more day of work and we're into a weekend, 1 more week of work, and then I'm into a 4-day weekend. And then I'm deciding to make the week after that for New Year's another 4-day weekend. So it's going to be a hell of an awesome few weeks. Just got to suffer through another full week of work. But 1 more day for this week, then I get to enjoy the weekend. So can't complain. But yeah, nothing too exciting tonight. Got to run some errands, work on my language class online. Got to take a online quote-unquote test later too for Italian language I'm doing. So we'll see what happens with that. Should be fine though. Got yeah, Friday night. Initially, was gonna go out to dinner, but we changed our plans. Gonna watch, what's it called, Leave the World Behind or something like that movie. It's new on Netflix, so we're gonna check that out. Get some grub. Saturday, I'm watching The Godfather Part 2. That's why I'm only streaming once that day, but it's gonna be 1 3-hour stream instead of 1 2-hour, or 2 2-hour streams. And yeah, there's not much else to it. Hope everyone had a good Thursday, a good week so far. My week's been all over the place. It's been an awesome week. And a pain in the butt week in 2 ways. Monday they tried to tow my car, which was not illegally parked in our community, and it cost over like $200 between getting it dropped and parking ticket. But then they realized they made a mistake, so the HOA, is going to reimburse us. So, so much for those HOA reserve funds, I guess. What a waste in reality, paying all like at least 2-3 people back in fees, and then things here and there, but. Can't complain. Today wasn't too bad other than starting my day at 7 a.m. for work. Yeah, hoping for a solid Thursday evening, Friday through weekend, best days of the week. Saturday is my favorite day of the week, followed by Sunday, followed by Friday, so, we're almost there. No rush, though. Let's go ahead and watch the cutscene.
In the late 1990s, prominent Japanese automakers like Toyota, Nissan, Mazda, and Mitsubishi went head-to-head in an intense competition for market dominance, taking giant leaps forward in performance by developing innovative, state-of-the-art engines. The Supra's 2JZ, the Skyline's RB26, the RX-7's rotary, and the Mitsubishi GTO's 24-valve twin-turbo all were lightning fast straight out of the showroom. Now each will be raced and built into the ultimate JDM legend.
Woo! By the way, another game I stream, which most people, if you're not into shooter games, will know, it's called Ready or Not, or Run 1.0 dropped. So we're initially planning Ground Branch for Saturday, but I'm going to review the drop notes, the patch notes, see if it's worth streaming that on Saturday, but we'll see. Just popped in my head randomly now. Pat my dog on the head, you can definitely hear him shaking over there. So we got, let me just see something, make sure I didn't get like a doorbell ring or something. Alright. Nope. Live in the big city, so I get a bunch of random notifications. Just had a notification that there were not shots fired somewhere, that someone reported shots fired, but living in a major city in 2023, you just kind of get used to this stuff, even when it does happen. We got a RX-7 GTO, a Skyline GTR spec, and a Supra. Okay. I've had some good times with the Supra in the past, but I'm not feeling it today. I do like the RX-7. It's a pretty sweet car. There's the GTO. Then there's the Skyline. I mean, I'm going with the Skyline. It's a Skyline. Enough said. I'm a Eurocar fan through and through, but I have respect for the Skyline. Especially growing up watching like Fast and Furious. I want to get the actual skin for this, so we're going to have to customize it. Just to this random ass color on it. So I got distracted by a message. I want to go back to the main menu and paint this car. Like the actual, get a Fast and Furious design on it. Let's see, go to wrong section, cars, design and paint. Man, you're really gonna make me go through all these. That's my paddle shifter you hear in the background. Probably just use my controller for this. Let me grab it. Every single stream of me playing Forza Motorsport, I play on the wheel, but I have the controller for game audio and voice, since I'm playing on console. And if you don't touch your controller for like 20 minutes, 15, 20, 25, whatever the time limit, I don't know what it is, but if you don't touch it for that long, it just powers off. The game audio dies on the stream, then I sound weird for a bit while it reboots. I've checked it out on stream. You can hear me fine, but I sound different and weird. So, because the module's off and everything, so. But it works, so at least I can say something when it happens to warn everyone what happened. Find design. It's the first time I think I'm finding a design for my car. Hell yeah. Alright, how long is it going to take to apply a design? do want to see real quick. So what? They have names? Oh, we know Spaceman. He joined our stream before. I think really, really long ago. Or maybe he never made it in. We always talked about having it happen, but didn't know he was playing Forza Motorsport. Fast and Furious. Forza. Paul Walker. Only has 3 stars. This one has 5, so we'll keep the 5-star one. Once you put that on, I don't think I can do anything else too. Let me just check. Really? I'm already in the car. Just let me look at it. Just want to see something. I was gonna. I don't know if the windows are tinted, but I was gonna throw some tint on them. Since we can't do anything, I'm just going to quickly get us back into career mode here. It might try and put us through the cutscene again. We'll just skip it this time. Nope. So we're going to start our first event for JDM Legends, Circuit Hakone. Probably butchering that, but I tried. And it's a 6-lap race, but just small track. I will not be doing practice just to save time. Just don't see a point. And we're going to save our points and get the stock experience. I'm going to take the risk because I can't imagine, you know, when you drive a Ferrari with no traction, no stability, it's good to get an idea because it's so easy to spin out compared to like a Volkswagen, you know, Golf. But for this car, it's not going to be no Volkswagen Golf, but it's going to be no Ferrari stock. So we will just skip the practice, which means we got to start it and just quit it. Oh, hell yeah. We're on the right side, too. This thing can go. Doesn't even need anything. I'm not even gonna slow down. Yeah, we're gonna hit the wall. Here we go. I did that on purpose, because we are going to skip practice. It's a little bit beat up, just a little bit. I think I'm gonna get stuck in drive-thru, and I was trying to eat healthy all week. Had drive-thru Sunday. Had that pretzel baconator. It was pretty good. First race, I'll start at like 6. I'm gonna get Wendy's tonight, so I'm gonna try that chicken nacho sandwich. It has like a jalapeno popper bun and stuff. Really enjoyed this game. I'm getting ahead of myself here because it's probably not going to happen soon, but eventually I'm thinking of calling Thursday Simulator Day. I think Monday through Wednesday should be our primary game day, which, you know, would be, you know, the new games. Like if GTA 6 was coming out, I would give it at least 3 days a week. Thursdays I would like to make Simulator Day, which is going to be Forza Motorsport, so I, you know, deem ready to cut back on it. Eventually one day, you know, I might move it to once every 2 weeks and do flight sim or truck sim or something in between. Not yet, maybe in 2024. That's the earliest I'm considering a schedule change. So it'll stay the same for December, but yeah, I'm thinking Simulator Thursdays. Fridays is currently CS2. If I ever get tired of CS2 like I did CSGO, then, you know, we'll free it up for other stuff. Friday nights I like to keep indefinitely flex, but sometimes we can do, you know, a co-op game on it or something. The beauty of flex, it can be anything we want. Saturdays is going to be Milsim Saturdays. I don't see that changing. The only thing that might change is instead of playing Hella Loose Insurgency once every 2 weeks, I'll just do flexible Milsim slots every single weekend. Saturday nights we're going to keep our once a month list. Sundays we'll bring back Couch Co-op with Electrovolts. We might do Fable 3, or we might do like Super Mario World or something like that when she gets back into gaming with me on Sundays. We just have too much else going on. I do want to bring in games. Maybe we'll keep it as a here and there thing or seasonal. You know what I mean? Some weeks, one month we'll take off co-op streaming. Another, month or so we'll jump into it and knock out a game. Then we'll go back to take some time off Sundays. There's too much to do in life between working full-time, streaming part-time, taking online classes part-time, taking care of the house, got a dog. Technically I run my own business including TGS, so it all adds up to a lot of work. Then you try to balance family and friends, running errands, blah 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 blah. A lot of benefits to adulthood, but also, ends up being one of the busiest times of your life, obviously. That makes sense. This car is pretty good. I totally jinxed it right there. That was a total jinx. I felt so comfortable with the car. I could have rewinded, but since we're still holding the lead and we were able to rescue ourselves from that, I'm just gonna keep going. That was a terrible turn though. I feel like I talk about it every stream, so I won't get into the full details, but I have a real life Forza car, as I call it. It's a roughly decade-old Audi S5, the V6 supercharged engine. I got a bunch of mods on it, just from Stage 2 Plus supercharger pulley set up with tune and exhaust, spring spacers, tin retrofitted RS5 trunk, because the RS5 had the active spoiler. So I got the button and the trunk installed, so now I have a legit active spoiler on my S5. I think the next thing I'll do is my tin, because I feel like it's old. It's like a decade old, and I feel like it's faded. Faded/lightened, if you know what I mean. So. There. Is this the same turn? I think it's the same turn. This turn right here, I gotta watch out. This car and this turn, just have it out for each other. I'm getting too comfortable with the car because I just feel like it can handle a lot more stock than some other cars. I just got a notification that our countdown for the stream is coming up. We've been live for 20 minutes.
3 more.
We're halfway through the race. So, in real life, I'm a hardcore Euro car fan. I've had 3 Audis. They're like 3 or so years age difference, so my first car was this year, then 3 years later I got a car 3 years older. You get the idea. So but they were all black Audis. I went from A4 to S4 to S5, so now I have the S5, decade old S5 coupe, but planning to get a new car in hopefully like 2 years. 1, it can't be an Audi. 2, it can't be a black car. So, I can get a, BMW or a Benz or something. Probably a European car. Can't be Audi. It can't be black. So, I haven't decided. I already have a coupe, but Electrovolts has an SUV, and she'll always want a sedan or SUV. Leads me towards considering a sportier car, like a true sports car, even if it's older. We'll see when the time comes what I can afford. It's basically how I'm rolling it, just save up some down payment money. Do that, or pick out an awesome sedan or SUV, but we'll see. Number 1, I would love to get a true sports car, not just, a coupe. The S5 is no, Gran Turismo. You know what I mean? Like I want that true sports car. With the mods on it, it definitely feels like it. And especially as I add more mods, it's probably gonna feel more and more so, especially if I get coils. Maybe upgrade the steering wheel. The R8 has a pretty sweet wheel. I've always considered trying to find one. If you're lucky enough, well, if you're lucky enough and the person's unlucky enough, which I wouldn't wish on anybody, like someone totals their R8 in the rear end or something, they get hit, and their steering wheel's mint condition, you can probably get a good bargain on that. So that's what I did for my trunk. There's a totaled RS5 on the front end, but the back end was intact and holding up fine, so.
Final lap. You got this.
Ended up getting it. I'm guessing whoever was driving that RS5 that I bought my trunk from hit something because they were smashing the front end. Either got in a head-on, so you don't know whose fault it is, or they ran the shit out of someone driving all wild in their RS5. You know, it's like one of the two. Neither guy. It's like if you're impacting something on the front end, I mean, I guess you could get hit on the front end, but odds are to get hit on the front end, you're probably moving or driving. Obviously, you could be parked, but. I feel like someone got a little bit too foot heavy one night or something. Or some other driver wasn't paying attention. Something like that. But it's awesome that they can at least take it apart and make use of the stuff. Insurance company probably sold it to the junkyard or something. And they rip it apart. First race done. I think I just want to focus on tires and handling. I don't think we need any more power. But an exhaust, I will say. Nice exhaust would be sweet. Let's go for tire compound. Next we got Mugello circuit. 6 laps, we'll be skipping the warm up again. See how much the tires are. Still too much. Roll bars and a sport exhaust. We can always take stuff off, so get our points back. I'm interested to see what this is like.
Winning at Mugello is all about stringing together multiple high-speed turns over the various elevation changes. Smooth is faster.
It's gonna crash it, but I'm gonna at least take it for a tiny bit just to see how it feels. So get invites for meetings at work. Guess I'll accept it. Not today, obviously. Someone new looking to learn more about stuff. I work in cybersecurity software, so we got a new person and they're trying to dive into how everything works and the components and licensing and blah blah blah, and I deal with all that stuff. I'm a senior software support engineer for a cybersecurity company. Deal with a bit of everything. I deal with sales, I deal with support, I deal with R&D and QA. deal with marketing, done some webinars, done a lot of stuff. Reminds me though, I have a what's it called, CompTIA Security Plus certification, and long story short, I think I have to like renew it within a year. Throw a note on my sticky pad over here. Always keep sticky notes ready for when you have, you know, something that pops in your head on stream, or someone recommends a movie that you don't want to forget about, because you will forget about it if they tell you 10 minutes into the stream and then 2 hours in, you know, you've had a bunch of Warzone combat. Easy to slip your mind when there's a lot going on. Today is a nice chill day. Just cruising at Forza. More physical energy needed than Warzone, but maybe the same. Definitely needed concentration. Oh my god, I forgot the controller. I warned you this would happen. My controller powers the F off. We lose audio and I sound funky for a moment. Should kick back in. I hear my voice better already in the headset coming back to me. I can hear myself. It's a feature I have so I can know that it's going through. If I don't hear myself, then you know I know I'm muted. So. Tapped him. I'm only a third. How are these other two guys? I don't know if I'll be able to catch him, but I'll try.
Penalty is about half a second.
That's messed up. Especially when the AI are just out. I'm restarting because I'm not willing to take third place. I want to win. Those two AI, while I don't mind the competitive portion, I still want to win. So, I'm just going to stick to 6th. Because apparently if I start in 12th, the people up front just are out. Unlike they're nothing like the previous race. I feel like they were way sweatier there. So you'll play on, I'm on like difficulty 4 of 8, which is the middle difficulty. Like, you know, what we consider like normal or something. And some of the AI will drive like they're a 1, and then some of the AI somehow like those drive like they're like a 7 or an 8. I feel like everyone else has a little bit more acceleration than me. If you notice that. All these guys ahead are just pulling. Our goal is going to be to have to catch them in the corners. I think he went off the road even though he didn't hit me.
Total time penalty is about 1.5 seconds.
I didn't even hit him. There was no impact. I didn't feel shit. Why is everyone so much faster than the last race? That's what I want to know. I don't know if they just restart and start in like third or something and call it a day. So I don't want to waste my time doing all these laps for nothing. I would like to complete JDM Legends in one go. Plus, I'm getting penalized out the ass, so I hate restarting the race. I really do, but. I got penalized, man. I'm gonna be pissed at Forza. Over here getting rammed. Look, why is everyone so much faster than me? What the fuck? We literally added an exhaust and put anti-roll bars, and it means that every other racer in the race became naturally just much faster. Did we like roll over the class to the next tier by accident? Yo! Alright. You gotta be fucking kidding me, Forza. I'm literally getting spun out by the AI. We're just wasting way too much effing time at this point. We're probably going to miss out on our opportunity here to do all 6 races if we keep restarting, but the AI just spun me out on the first lap. And rewind doesn't like to function properly early in the race, so it's better just restart. That's crazy. What's the AI doing? It's toxic drivatars, man. I'm just cruising, and I just feel the back end get pushed out. It's like we're playing GTA LSPD roleplay out here. Getting pitted. Ow. Where's this guy in first going, man? I don't know what this game's doing, but now it's not even like, it's like not even fun. It's like, what is it doing? It's not even a fair race. Why is this guy already ready to lap us in the first fucking lap? Just gone. Look at this. I'd rather just go lower the drivatar difficulty at this point. which I've only done once in 10 streams. But I got tired of the bullshit ass AI on the Ferrari race. With like F1 builds on their cars, so you couldn't friggin' keep up at all. It's kinda like this guy right here, he's just complete bullshit. He's getting an unhealthy lead early on, in the first lap. It's not even like it's lap 5. It's the first effing lap. And he's gone.
Total time penalty is about a second.
Wow, this is the dumbest waste of time I've had on my Forza experience so far. Like, what the hell, man? The AI are gonna be bullshit. I'm just gonna bullshit as well, because I don't have patience for that today. Alright, here we go. Hate to do it the cheap way, but set it to 2 for difficulty instead of 4. They're still pulling away on difficulty 2. What the hell did I do? Why did my car go from being like the best on the track last race to the worst? Something must have happened. I should have just kept the car stock at this point. I'm like getting punished because I put roll bars and exhaust on it. No penalty, I'm just going to keep driving because I'm tired of these BS AI. Especially because this guy is already in the lead and we're on difficulty tier 2 of 8. What are you doing, Forza? F you, seriously. How is this a good experience when that AI is just gone? He's gone. How's he even in the same league as us? I'm quitting this. This is fucking stupid. Quit the event. I gotta check if the car, like, if I put it over on the tier or what the fuck's going on, because it has no logical foundation. The fact it went from the best car to the worst in one race. It's ultra annoying. I've never had to do this in a Forza stream yet. I never thought it would have been today. Swear to gosh, it's because Let's take the damn exhaust off. Should just keep it C-class on purpose. So that explains everything. We wasted like 15-20 minutes trying to do the last race that we were in. And I was getting crapped on even after I lowered the difficulty to drive a tire. And I was completely correct that I accidentally spilled myself over into the low end of B class. And then for some reason racing people that were at like the top of B class. So everyone was just destroying me and I didn't get why. Now we can fix our difficulty back to where it was. I'm gonna keep this car in a C class. Unless we can go to like high B, like 590 or something, it's just not worth it. So apparently the second you cross that line, everybody else gets maxed out. So I was wondering what happened, because the first race we were dominating it with a stock car. I slightly upgraded it, and everyone starts dominating
60
me.
years before Magello was constructed, spirited racing took place on closed public roads in Scarperia.
Apparently the exhaust threw me in the B class, so... Now let's try to do this legit. Of course my controller decided to power off, but perfect timing because we're just going to hit a wall. That's my steering wheel rattling in the background. Alright, skip practice. Audio should kick back on in like 10 seconds. Correct mid difficulty. Just to be safe, I'm starting up in third. I'm not redoing this race again. We've lost so much time trying to do this race. I saved time. I saved, 10 minutes by 5 minutes, whatever the hell it is, by not doing the practice, but then we just threw it all away. So we're on the second race. If we want to get 6 done in 2 hours, that's, 20 minutes per. We should have been done 2 races by now. I'm so confused. Why is everyone still just out? I'm about to go buy a different car at this point. I lowered my car class and everything. And they're still just pulling out some bullshit ass maneuver. I'm just getting reckless because I'm just getting annoyed as F right now that for some reason all the other cars just miraculously become God moded. When I got it, when I understood when my B class was low B class and I accidentally upped my tier, but now there's absolutely no effing reason that they should have that advantage still. There's zero. I think this game is just trying to piss me off now that guy literally pushes me like that.
Total time penalty is about a second.
No penalty for that. I'm just trying to cheat because the game's just being fucking corny right now. Forza, you're just making me regret deciding to play this weekly if this is the experience I'm gonna get. It's not even a fair race. It's not even like, it's not even fair at all. Just put on one. Is there like no rules? Can I just shoot these people because they're fucking horseshit? Putting it on one because I lost respect for the difficulty system in this game. 4 should be average. They should not be pulling away like that. Period. Just period. It's not like I put it on tier 8. I can understand on like the hardest difficulty that happens, sure. That's the whole point of it, but middle difficulty means I should be able to at least compete with them. There is no competition there. There's just them dominating. Watch them still dominate too. Yep, they're still pulling ahead for some reason. Is this car that fucking bad? There's no way, because the first race we did fine. I did nothing to this car to slow it down. Alright, car, please turn. Holy shit, we're on difficulty level 1. You don't need to just not turn. The same guy, even on the lowest difficulty of the game, is still just gone. Much rather play Truck Sim at this point or something. This is just disappointing. I don't find it fun that one car is just going to shit on everybody with an unfair advantage. The only reason I'm catching him is because he's difficulty 1, otherwise he'd be gone. You asshole. Go crash. So yeah, I just did that. Totally deserved it. It's like he brought a friggin' maxed out B class to a C class race. It's messed up. Not gonna condone that. Excuse my frustrations, but getting absolutely shit on in 4 out of 8 difficulty just irks me, because it should not happen. 4 should be like the perfect level of competition versus still being reasonable. 8 should be absolute devastation like we're experiencing for 20 minutes. Play this once a week for 2 hours. I'm trying to have fun. Yeah, it's definitely not the fun experience. If I wanted high difficulty racing, I would not have done it during career mode. Just play online if you want to do that. Especially because online people hit you and stuff just the same. There's some like, you know, godly like drivers online, so they just destroy everyone else. Never expected the experience to change so drastically that we lose 20 minutes just trying to restart the race and do every angle, every placement, every difficulty we can just to ensure we win.
3 to go.
Trying to swing around. I don't think it'll happen, but we might actually catch the person in last place. Let's try and lap them. We might need that 15 minutes to start earlier to fit in that extra race. The last race. Gotta get off by 6 max, so I'll still try and do all 6 races. I never expected a toxic 20 minutes like that though. I really did not. I mean, I guess who's surprised, when I did the Ferrari race, there were some cars that like just became excessively dominant for no reason out of nowhere. One race they were slacking and you could easily pass them and leave them in the dirt. The next race, you know, they're in first place, holding it down and building distance every single lap to an annoying extent to the point, yeah, they're like a third of a track ahead of you. Should probably just stop hitting them, but giving them all love taps. Show I care about them.
Last lap.
Drivatar, he just angered that I lapped him. Which I guess I can understand. That's his punishment for being over the top successful early on. Game's trying to take over and just swinging it around.
Good work out there. We finished P1.
Trust me, it wasn't good work. It was getting dominated. Next we're going to Kyalami, 4 laps. Car level 12. What are we? Level 8. So it'd be nice to throw in something. So we don't have enough points to warrant doing much. We're at the top of C class now.
Kyalami went through significant renovations recently, including a complete resurface. We shouldn't have much trouble finding.
Skip practice. I don't want no practice, fool. It's a much quieter than usual Forza Motorsport stream. Scaring everyone away with my getting angry at the drivatars for being overly sweaty for no reason. Oh, I forgot to change my difficulty. Oh, too late now. They're still pulling away anyway, so. Gotta take advantage that they slow down in the turns. That's what he gets. Taking that line. I mean, I took a worse line, but so I'm trying to get around everyone. Oh my god, why is the controller dying again? It's a fully charged controller, so sorry about that. I don't know why it's dying so many times. I feel like it's dying more than normal. I don't know if it's staying on for less time. I gotta start tapping it. Every like minute or something. It's ridiculous. Leave the controller on, Xbox. I'm using it for audio and game. My steering wheel doesn't have a connection. Otherwise I would just plug into the steering wheel. But it's not an Xbox steering wheel, it's a Logitech, so it just goes off USB. There's no way I can get the audio through it. Now it's too easy. My overall goal is to get all the career mode achievements, like completing all the races, but winning first. Excuse me, winning first is also another one, so I'll take the advantage while I can, but I'd rather actually have some fun. There's no fun than just driving by yourself. You're gonna have some form of pressure. Maybe if it's not a lot, but better than it is right now. They're way too far back. Map from other Forza game, but I remember hating it a lot more than I do in this game. It's probably the vehicles they made me drive on it. I run traction stability. I run everything on simulation except I leave ABS on and I have the turning braking line. Yeah, braking line only. So it only shows up when you need to be warned to slow down. Halfway through the race. like our third race, right? After this, we'll be halfway through, I think, the 6 races. Cruising. I knew once I touched the dirt there was a risk I was about to lose it. I was hoping I wouldn't, but we did. I think Instagram finally isn't restricting my posts. They're holding on to my posts and saying they couldn't promote me on like the, you know, on Reels or anything like that because there were guns in my videos, and then it showed me the videos, and it was Call of Duty videos. No lie, true story. So I had to appeal it, and once I appealed it, they removed it. So now it says I can be shown to more people on Instagram. For a long time, there was just nobody was getting my videos because they were restricting it to only my viewers.
One more. Finish strong.
It was really stupid. Last lap. Wonder if we're gonna get Maple Valley up in here. I will say it's much more fun when there's some competition and I don't just burn everybody. But just dominating in first is a way better experience than being second behind the guy who's just taking this turn at like twice my speed and I can't even do anything about it. Even like my most flawless driving, you can't catch them. And you're on like a non-ridiculous difficulty. It's just like, what the hell, man? It's only happened a few times, mostly, I think it was 2 championships ago, and this one had BSAI. Drivatars have been BS through the years, but they still are, but I haven't experienced that much of a gap until this stream 2 weeks ago. Now it's too easy because I had to lower the difficulty because they just... It's like I was playing level 4 difficulty and it acted like the AI were level 8. It just made no sense. 20 hours later, I'll disagree with how that went. No other event was like that. That should be race completed. This game gave me like 2 extremes. I was either way too far ahead like now, or I was falling behind and there's nothing I could do to catch up. I am noticing that there are B-class cars in this for no reason at all. Forza never done this in my view, from my knowledge, ever before, where they have B-class and C together. But that explains why some cars. Look, all the B classes have one dipshite on the bottom with a GTR like me are in 2nd through 5th place. The hell are they doing? They should have limited that to C class only. That shows in a in a leadership board exactly what I experienced. So they're just higher rank. We're going to Nürburgring sprint circuit, 5 laps. Nürburgring sprint circuit. So, yeah, I want to show it real quick what I was talking about. So, I've been playing this game on 4, which is like, the middle, whatever it would be. Yeah, 1's like ultra easy, 8 is, extreme difficulty. 4 is like that nice middle mode where it's competitive, but you're guaranteed to win. I want to win every race. It's just, we're doing career mode. I want to make sure we win them all, but I want some challenge. But, was it maybe done? I think this is our 8th championship. I'd say 6 out of 8 championships, you could leave it on these settings and you'd have no problem. And even sometimes it'd be fun, like, competitive through the end of the race. But 2 championships, this one and the one 2 weeks ago, I had to actually, the first 2 times I ever had to touch difficulty because the AI were just complete bullshit. They act like they're in the same class as you, but they're not. Deep down, it's like they're driving a Ferrari on a nice sunny day and it'll have you in your C class in the rain. It just makes no logical sense, so. I'm gonna put it up to 2 because it's too easy on 1, but I'm not gonna go back to 4 because on 4 earlier today we saw how stupid it was. People just taking massive gap leads with no chance to catch them no matter what. Even if you took shortcuts and took penalties, you still couldn't at least catch them. It's gonna crash because we're skipping practice. Always gotta get that crash in. Probably one of my quietest Forza Motorsport streams as well, but maybe not a bad thing considering how it went at first. So we got a nighttime race apparently. Interested to see what happens here. By the way, we did drop a video earlier for anyone who's in the COD. 2 dubs on Urzikstan, the new map in Warzone. Chopped down from the 40-minute video would be to 5 or 6 minutes. So make sure the stream looks okay because nighttime tends to make the screen a little bit blurrier, but I think it's okay. Let's go to race. What you talking about over there, McMaster, aka Zane in chat? I might get the reference, but know who you're pointing towards. I appreciate the 2 likes, by the way. Thanks to anyone tuning in. It's been an extremely quiet Forza Motorsport stream, even though this game has been one of our most viewed. More viewed games on a weekly basis, alongside like Ground Branch and SnowRunner and stuff. War of Rights, apparently. Call of Duty is one of our quietest games on this channel. Our non-live videos do way better than our live Call of Duty content. But if I'm gonna play the 2 hours, might as well get those extra views and do it live and then put the video together. At least that's my view. Bumper cars over here. Got sent off the track there, apparently. This is how you know I didn't prepare for this race at all. The This track is very, very turny. There goes the BSAI again, all the way up front already. Alright, just rewind because we got penalized for that too. Trying to cut him on the inside. And always coming in the chat to tell me that you sent me a message on Discord. I don't really check my Discord notifications when I'm streaming, man. Too busy racing. May peek it, I'm in between races or matches and games, but I try to avoid looking at my phone while I stream because it just becomes distracting. And I do not like being distracted when I'm trying to focus.
Total time penalty is about 2 seconds.
Alright, I gotta rewind because I jokingly went for that because I knew my braking was shit. Now I'm playing like absolute trash. It's one of the reasons I need to focus. Today's just pissing me off with this game though. This championship's just been fucking hogwash. I don't mind the cars, but the drive-atar bullshit definitely ruined the vibes for me. We got a bunch of, like, we're on difficulty 2 of 8 and we got some drive-atar who's already trying to get like a mile ahead. Like, calm down, Forza. I was playing on difficulty 4 for 6 other championships, and I didn't have people sweating like this. It's like when you get thrown into a Warzone lobby with some guy who's played 3,000 hours and gets 15 kills per match, and you're the guy who only plays weekly for 2 hours, and yeah, you're lucky to get like 10 kills in 2 hours. They gotta chill out. This ain't no skill-based matchmaking, this is just AI drive-atar bullshit matchmaking. Tires. This track's brutal, especially physically using a steering wheel. You're getting called from no caller ID. Yes, I'm gonna answer your no caller ID call because I want to pick up a phone call from a blank number that doesn't even show a name. It's like, yeah, you're not getting answered. Whoever that is. This is a war zone. Phone is just stuck on no caller ID. There we go, I think it stopped. It was just showing, my phone was just showing a screen of, they weren't even like calling anymore. The call was over, they were leaving a voicemail and it still showed them as calling. Probably some bullshit. Calling me with no caller ID means I'm not answering you. So many spam calls out there, so annoying. Like, no, I don't want to talk to you, whoever you are. Probably some scammer telling me that I got the hacked version of Windows, that they need to access my computer, the RDP. Check my phone in between the races here. Some of these championships, you know, 6 races can easily take 2+ hours, but today I feel like we're trucking along pretty good. I think we still got like 2 to go though. Two is still too easy, by the way. Almost the final lap, but not there yet. It was a long race, being 2 minutes per lap. Almost 2 minutes. The first race of today, I had so much fun. The second race ruined that fun with the Drivatar bullshit drama. They were like pulling ahead even on like difficulty 1. The difference was their top speed was lower. The only reason I could beat them. Then I forgot to lower it for I think the 3rd race. Then I put it back up to 2 for this, which should be the 4th race. I'm gonna try and finish out the last 2 races, but I will take a minute just to catch up on chat and apparently like McMaster thinks Discord. I used to put my phone in Do Not Disturb for streams. The only reason I don't in this case something I'd, you know, in case I get something from work that I gotta respond to right away, or technically I'm off hours, but I'm a support engineer, so sometimes you're needed random times. Not 24/7, but I'm on the East Coast US and we're the US team, so we cover the West Coast too, which kind of sucks because that means, you know, till like 8 p.m. if we have a West Coast customer who needs something, I'm technically supposed to be available for them within 2 hours of them reaching out. But the beauty of that is if they reach out at, you know, late in the day, like 5 p.m. their time, I can usually get away with not doing it that day. Final lap of race 4 of 6, I believe, for today. Let's cross that line. Finish first.
Great race. We finished P1.
Ross is leaving to come home. Which means she's probably gonna get home later than she should be. Be a surprise. some bullshit ass thing. It's like a 50-second voicemail. We got, let's see. So we're going to, thought we were at Hakone at the beginning. But this time we're going in heavy rain in 6 laps, I guess. Let me put my headset down for a minute to check this voicemail. It's one of those voicemails they leave you that you gotta call back, and they give me like a number and they're like, call this number with this reference code. We're not even gonna say who we're from, where we're from. They don't mention a company name. They try to give you some number and tell you that it's urgent. I fucking hate these scammers. Excuse my language, but they gotta do something about it. It's ridiculous. Give me a minute to catch up on my phone real quick. Caught up on all my phone messages. I had a bunch. Trying to see if there's anything worth putting the rest of those points into. Well, stream, just the energy of the stream's a little bit off, but doesn't mean it's a bad day. Good day in the sense that if we beat this, we officially complete this, we get another achievement. So pros, we complete another, series in the tour, all 6 races, we win them all. It allows us to move forward next stream. The cons of today, the Drivatar BS drama that we experienced earlier that wasted 20 minutes. Trying to figure out why, even on difficulty 1, the Drivatars were just leaving me in the dirt. It's the pit entrance. Now we got a reason to pit. Alright, skip practice. Don't care for that. Hakone. Dog's staring at the door, but I don't see anything. Just see people liking my reel on Instagram of my Forza Motorsport clip. We're slipping and sliding. You can hear that turbo kit I put in. Hell yeah. I'm gonna guess since I massively upgraded my car, that it upgraded everybody else with me. Diverter valve on this car. Forgot to catch up on McMaster's messages in chat, but that's what I meant. I thought I missed something, but I don't think he's here anymore, so I'll catch him up either way at the end just to make sure. This is a long race. We have this race plus one more. I started 15 minutes early because I was supposed to do 4 to 6. We were going to do 3:45 to 5:45. But since I lost 20 minutes due to Drivatar BS, where the Drivatar legit looked like he was from like difficulty tier 8 when I was playing on difficulty tier 4, you know, ruining my chances of winning at all. You get the idea, so it was just stupid. That was like the major con of today. I've enjoyed my Forza Motorsport experience for 6 out of 8 championships. Or series, but I just... Even the Ferrari one where there were some bullshit Ferrari AI, we just lowered the difficulty slightly and we were able to compete with them. In this championship, it seemed like for some reason on the second race, the AI just had an unnecessary advantage no matter what my difficulty was. They were just leaving me in the dirt, no matter what I did. They're like, low difficulty, we don't care. We're still level 8. Slippery out, don't penalize me for that. Fucking storming out here. Out going in. Prograta. This track doesn't feel... This must be a different Hakone track than the first one we did. It doesn't feel like the first race, but I'm pretty sure the first race was on this track, if I'm not mistaken, just a different variant of it. Probably pit, still win.
Three left.
Electrovolts won't be home for an hour and 15 minutes. That's ridiculous. I still don't think I'm gonna go beyond the 2 hours. I think after these races, I'm done for the day. Let's let this. It's probably my least favorite Forza experience out of 11 streams or whatever it is so far. So, not that I hate it. It definitely reminded me of why some of the other Forza Motorsport drive-atars irked me. Like I mentioned, 6 out of 8 series that I've completed so far. The drive-atar on middle difficulty number 4 were reasonable. Competitive, but you had that edge as long as you didn't F up. Today, even on the lowest difficulty, we had drive-atars driving like they were on max difficulty. It just made no sense. It's like when you play Horizon and you put it on the max difficulty and you're driving in like a muscle car with like 800 horsepower and with traction stability off and you can barely get grip, but then the other AI in the same exact car, you think he's on a sunny day with all-wheel drive and like race performance tires. Unbeatable difficulty, that's it. So I guess tier 8 in this game would be like unbeatable. I forget what tier 1 is, or the easiest difficulty on Horizon games. I think we would play on above average or whatever is above that usually. This game I prefer average, but we're slightly under that on difficulty right now due to, I might have to increase it though, it's getting too easy. But it was AI drive-atar bullshit, or it was cruise up in the front, take it easy. I'd rather cruise up front and take it easy than deal with drive-atar BS. Ever since I added this turbo kit to this car as well, I definitely gained an advantage. It sounds awesome though. I just need an exhaust. But I think we're like maxed out A class. I don't know if I want to push this car into S class. We have race springs, sport brakes, anti-roll bars, turbo kit. You just hear that thing screaming. My first ever car had a turbo. And I tuned it and put a diverter valve on it. I miss shifting it and hearing that blow off valve sound. But the diverter valve feeds that back into the car rather than just throwing it out into the air. More efficient in my view. Now I have a supercharged V6. Stock I think it was around 330 horsepower. In real life I have about 450 on it. And whenever I push forward with headers, which are on my next 5 mods, I should hit 500 horsepower. It's no longer a daily driver. It is for me because it's my only car, but I work remote life, so I use my car once or twice a week, if that. I can have weeks where I don't need it at all. But Electrovolts has the daily driver now. It's a newer RAV4, not my cup of tea. But yeah, to each their own. It does the job. I've had my Forza moments with it. Don't tell her that. My S5 is my Forza car. It's the final lap now. After this, I gotta get ready, but she's not gonna be home till like an hour from now at least. Gotta get ready, we gotta run some errands and stuff, and then I was gonna work on my language class later, but I'm about to get started sooner because she just finished this, go get ready. Oh my god, the controller died. You can still hear me, but I was gonna say go get ready for my errand running, and then while I'm just staring at a wall, I might as well hop on my Italian language class. Start grinding it out while she's still driving home. So then she has to find parking and come in, then we'll take my car. Even though I'm going to the wholesale store, I'm gonna have a full trunk. She has a city street parking. Not worth going to the store with her car, and then we have to park it when we get back and carry them from outside the garage. My car just pulled in the garage, bamboosh.
Well done.
Getting a bunch of cases of water, all that good stuff. Hands down, one of my quietest. So this is probably the quietest Forza Motorsport stream I've ever had. The least viewed Forza Motorsport stream I've ever had. And my least favorite experience with the Forza system and the drive-atars and such, so. But, pros, one more race and we're officially done the JDM Legend, completing that entire modern tour. Which will be awesome. Oh, Enthusiast tour, sorry. And yeah, like I said, it'll be awesome. So I gotta think of the pros. Don't worry about the cons. I really want an exhaust, but it puts me over. Going to Suzuka Circuit. Think, Bear, think. Pros. We're about to complete JD Legend. We're going to complete Enthusiast Tour, or at least all the series races, or series events. We got to drive a Skyline. Some people might have enjoyed the stream,
Suzuka
not many.
noticeable elevation changes, high-speed
Cons.
straights, and a mix of
Probably also being a quiet stream, but also the drive-atar experience that I encountered that really irked me. Let's get practice. Chat. Zane wrote, and I asked, can the birds and poetry chime? Can there be breaks in the chaos of the times? Oh, thanks God. Must have heard when I prayed, because now I always want to feel this way. Amazing day yet today. Apparently that's a Coldplay song. So yeah, it's a lyric from a Coldplay song. Oh, I see his comment about Warzone. I was saying how those drive-atars were the equivalent of like when you play Warzone and you have one guy who plays 2 hours once a week and barely gets 10 kills a stream. And you have another guy who has thousands of hours and gets like 20 kills per match. It's like not competitive. That's how it felt with the drive-atars earlier. McMaster was trying to say, he was joking that sounds like me and him. It is kind of like that because I only play Warzone, what, 2 hours a week? I do get usually between 10, 20, sometimes 20 plus kills in the Warzone stream for 2 hours, so it's not terrible. Could be better, but absolutely could be worse. McMaster, those are TGS COD sweat. Not in all CODs. I think I have a good chance of being sweaty in MWR and some of the other games, but in a lot of the newer ones. COD World War II, I was also ultra sweaty. MWR, World War II. You might even say partially Cold War. What is with this tiny ass track, man? Not a fan of these tight little tracks. Maybe in real life it'd be fun driving the actual car, but in the game it kind of sucks. Because this is all the room you get. And you have these drive-atars who are just hogging the entire road. Also probably like real life. But in real life you can physically feel the car, you can physically see the road. Why am I getting an off-track violation? I was on the track. Now I'm getting bullied. These 4 laps and I'm done for the day, so let's just do it. When this car was stock, I feel like it would have been great on this track, but with the turbo, I have to learn my new limits for, you know, how much power I can throw into a turn and stuff. Because we're getting a lot more power down with our turbo kit on. Even though it's not the best turbo kit, it still added a lot of power and a lot of acceleration. Just feel that constant acceleration pull that wasn't there initially. Snap, we got straight. We are out. Let's say a long track. I remember Suzuka from the other games. Definitely not one of my favorite tracks. I mean, the Ring's probably my favorite track. But it's the Nürburgring. I mean, it's just legendary in itself. It just deserves that #1 status just for being what it is. But I have yet to experience a full Nürburgring race. Maybe, you know, one of these like showcase events is on the Ring or something, and maybe the championship, the series or not, I don't know. We'd only done 2 out of 5 series though, if I'm not mistaken, so once we complete this race. Well, sorry, 2 out of 5 tours. So we still have 2 other tours, one of them being, I think, American muscle cars and stuff, and the other one being something else, and then there's like a free-for-all open class one, where we'll have some fun with that. So maybe I'll take a car that's not meant to be in B class and I'll build up like a D class car like I used to. I've made some really, really awesome builds on Forza Horizon, the previous motorsport games. Just taking something like a Corrado. So you can just work with it so much. You can focus on handling, and then you can just plop the power in to get you up to B class. Yeah, you get those tires on it, you get the springs, the anti-roll bars. Then you plop in that engine upgrade, that little turbo kit, exhaust and intake. Next thing you know, you're right where you need to be. I'd say they had D-class races. What'll be interesting is when we start driving actual hardcore supercars. The fastest car I've driven was a Ferrari, which we focused on tires and suspension, anti-roll bars and stuff for that one. Tires were key though, because that made it feel like it was a Ferrari. The stock tires in this game are just garbage. They're like when you see a sale at Walmart for $99.99 for 4 tires. That's the kind of tires Forza puts on the car stock. Some tires that are meant to get you killed while you're driving in the rain down the highway. Tomorrow at work, I have one meeting all day. Knock on wood, I really hope it stays that way. So today is almost over, and and the fact that I gotta run out, do some errands, and take an online language class, my day's done. There's not much else to it. I've been reading the book The Catcher in the Rye, and I'm like 2 or 3 chapters from the end. I would love to finish it, but I don't know if I will this week. Once I'm done that book, I think I'm going to put down books for the rest of the year, and I'll start reading again after New Year's. Maybe the week, New Year's is on a Monday, if I'm not mistaken, so maybe that week I'll bring back the book reading and stuff. I think the next book I was going to read, as random as it is Wizard of Oz. Just because I never read Wizard of Oz in my life. And I think I saw the movie when I was really young, but Electrobolt's read the book. And I figured if I read the book, then we can watch the movie. Eventually I gotta read the Jurassic Park books and then watch the movies. I think it's only the first and second. And then obviously there's Lord of the Rings, which I really want to read some point. I read all the Harry Potter books, and I've seen all the movies more times than I can count. There's too many books and movies and games to experience in your lifetime, probably, but I'm huge on entertainment. Gaming being number 1, movies and TV. Movies probably a solid number 2, with TV being 3 if you were to separate them, but movies, TV number 2, and books would be number 3. I'm not sure what other forms of entertainment there would be. I guess we consider real life cars and travel, but I'm just thinking of like true entertainment. But gaming's a solid number 1, followed by movies, TV, followed by books. Can't believe we're actually finishing up the final race. We're under 2 hours, I want to point out, and I wasted 20 minutes today. But I'm gonna ditch out. Oh my god, is my controller really gonna die at the end of the fucking screen? as I was saying before I got cut off, that OMG, the audio is going to cut off at the end of the stream. And we got the achievement, by the way. I'll just go back and showcase it real quick, because I didn't get to say it. But Journeyman Builder, 2 tours in career mode. So, I've had enough of Forza for today. My least favorite stream of Forza, but easily could have been worse, you know what I mean? So, positives. We checked out JDM Legends. I got to drive a Skyline. We completed all 6 races in under 2 hours. And, you know, I definitely had some fun. Cons, one of our quietest Forza streams ever, and the fact that we had some Drivatar bullshit for 20 minutes where the Drivatars were just getting unhealthy advantages for no reason. I don't excuse that, because the guy was like getting like a quarter lap ahead of us in like the first lap. It was just like, WTF is going on? That's not right. That was just sounds like some mistake on the dev team or something. But so far we completed all of Modern Tour minus the showcase. We completed all of Enthusiast Tour minus the showcase. So next stream I'll technically get in the Power Tour, Legacy, and Open class. So Power Tour starts with Iconic Muscles. We got Fox Body Challenge, Pony Car Showdown, C8 Challenge. Then we just have the Power Reward Showcase. Then we move on to Vintage Hatch, Retro Tuners, Classic Sport, Exotic Speed. And we got another showcase. And then we get into the crazy one, which is Open class. And you only got C, B, A, S. Then we got a Open Tour Reward Showcase. So. Yeah, my plan is to complete all the Builders Cup if I can, which is another 12, another like 3 months, and I can have it all done. And yeah, I might keep this on the channel for that long. I may not. I'm not going to do any featured Prestige Tour, Contemporary Tour, nothing like that, because we just still have so much to do in the base game. And eventually we'll sneak in some online again. We got a bunch of new suits. Holy shit. Not that I like any of them. So you got these for leveling. Alright, let's go through the outro and call it a day. So, real quick, here's our schedule for the rest of the week. We did Forza Motorsport today. It's been a pretty solid week. I made really good progress in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 campaign on Veteran. I think Monday took way longer than planned, but we made a lot of progress on Monday, Wednesday. Wednesday also had an annoying mission, but you know, again, we beat it. Warzone, we got a dub. Forza, we completed a series. So realistically, it's been a pretty solid week. Let's keep it going, knock on wood, with hopefully a solid CS2 session. Have a good time on Warhammer 40k. Do some Poonage and Ground Branch, or switch up to Ready or Not since they just released a new update for it. And you know, make some good progress with SnowRunner. Shout out to our supporters, main Suiteries across the board, BBT on Patreon, Burkhoist, McMaster, Tyler on Super Chat. Appreciate the support. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Like and sub. Peace out.